Now class, today we study chapter 10 about pointers and arrays. Do you remember when you studied the LC tree? At that time, when you study the arrays of multiplication, so we say we have a pointer. And over here, when we go to C, you have the same thing. And the second thing you study in the chapter is array. There are a list of many values of the same data type. Now, I give you a picture of many multiplication storing the value, so we call their content, and their addresses over here. Do you remember the function is swap? Over here now we pass the argument first row and second row. And over here now, before calling the function, so we have to value A, value B. And after calling, so we have to bring out value A, value B. And over here now we have the function swap. And in the function, we exchange the value for the arguments. So when we go to the activation record of functions, so you know, over here now we have value A, value B. This is the activation record of main. Before going to swap, so we have to local variable value A, value B with 3 and 4. And you have two arguments for the function swap with two values, okay, from A, okay, value A, value B. So 3, 4. Okay, value A, okay, for first row, value B for second row, 3B. And when we go to the function, okay, we do these statements, we just exchange the value for the arguments, and they are in the AR of the function swap. Okay, so when we go out, you don't do anything for changing the value for value A, value B. So when we bring out, you have the value 3 and 4. Okay, over here, 3, 4, 3, 4. When we bring out, you don't say, you don't say they are changed. No. Okay. So now we study pointers in C. When we declare, we need to write a data type before star and a name. And that time we have a name of a variable that's a pointer to integer, for example, to a double or to character like this. Okay, the start to say you have pointer variable right after that. If you want to work with the object of pointer, so when you write star p, you want to work with the object of multiplication of variable or the object of a pointer. Okay, the pointer, that means you have the address. Okay, and if you want to take the address of a variable, so you write ampersand before the name of variable. For example, now you declare to variable I and ptr. ptr does variable but the pointer. I will assign 4 to I. I will assign the address of I with ampersand I to ptr. After this assignment, when we use star ptr, that means we use I. Okay, so over here we have I4, so we have 4. 4 plus 1, you have 5, and we assign 5 to star ptr. Okay, that means we also assign 5 to I. After the assignment, so you have I5 and star ptr 5. Okay, now we have the new version for the swap. So it's called new swap. At that time, we pass to arguments. They are pointer. Okay, so we write star before first row and second row. Okay, so when we pass, you need to write the address of value A, value B. So ampersand A, ampersand value A, ampersand B, ampersand value B. Okay, for example, now value A, value B with the value 1, 2. Okay, and when you go to the function extension, okay, you must write star, okay, before the name, because you want to work with the object of the pointer, so you need to write star before the name. Okay, the name over here, that means the address or the pointer. So you know, over here now, you have two local variables of main. So they are EFF8, EFF9. So when we call the function, okay, so we pass the address. Okay, so over here now we have first of all start the address of value A, okay, EFF8, and second of all so EFF9. Okay, and when we assign start first of all, that means you want to work with the object at the address first of all. That means EFF8. That means this location. So we get it out, we assign it to temple. So we have 1. And we assign start second row to start first row. That means you want to work with the object. Okay, you want to work with the object. Start second row. Okay, second row EFF9. Okay, so you go to this location to get out its content. We assign it to start first row. That means this. Okay, start first row. Okay, EFF8 over here. Okay. And after doing this statement, so we have this value, and after calling, we release the AR of the swap, so we have only the AR of main, so we have this. So when you bring out, you bring the new values. So for value A, value B, so you have value A2, value B1. That means change the value for them. C defines a new pointer to say that's a predefined macro to say that not legal pointer. So when we assign new to a pointer, that means that you're going to say now we have a pointer and now it's only new. That means we could use it. If you want to use it, you must assign an address to it. After that, we have an object, and then we can assign. You can work with its location, its variable, and its object. Okay. With P new, so we could assign any value to its object. No. And for example, we now you have scanf, and when you want to assign value to variables, or you must write ampersand to say, okay, you must write ampersand. That means that you want to work with location at the address over here. Then if you want to declare a pointer, so you have to write a data type before star, okay, and variable name over here pointer, okay, a pointer variable, okay, over here now. You can write star right before variable or star right after type, okay, no problem. They have the same effect. And if you want to create a pointer, of course you can write ampersand before the normal variable to say you have the address. Okay, and when you have star var, that means that you want to work with 2 times a pointer at that time var that pointer, okay, but its object star var is also a pointer, and it points to the object. That means that the object we want to work with. Okay, now star 3 over here. One you write right after star to say that's an integer, that's the address. And when you work with this, that means you want to work with modification at the address 3. Okay. For example, you have the main with the integer divide like this. And thanks if you want to get out the values, so best tension of writing star before the variable, that means before pointer, and we assign it to the object if you want to get out. Okay, and now I would like you to do this exercise for me. Okay, you have to enter 3 different values, and then you have to sort them in ascending order with the function, and then you have to print them out. Okay, please do it for me.